today. My name is Robin Knox. I'm testifying in support of Resolution 23-194. I'm an environmental scientist and testifying on my own behalf. I moved to Maui County from my home state of Louisiana after Hurricane Katrina. The aftermath of Katrina shares with the aftermath of these fires the impacts of having large outside sources of aid coming into a community with a unique culture that is different from the mainstream U.S. culture. We need to make every effort to keep Maui's families on Maui. When families are moved away in order to provide them housing, they may never come back, even if they want to, due to the economic challenges of doing so. If we fail in this, it will irreparably change the culture of this place, both the Hawaiian culture and the rich, multi-generational, multi-ethnic culture that makes Maui Maui. So I implore you to do all within your power to keep Maui families here, to keep people who are currently housed, whether they be owners or renters, in their homes, and to provide expeditious housing here on Maui for displaced people, even if it's temporary. Make a pathway for local businesses to be part of the response. Not only tourism or lodging or food or construction, but also every kind of service and supplier, including our often overlooked local science and engineering services firms.
Folks are still in active mourning, literally trying to stay alive. And in that is a collective rage. And I don't say that lightly. There is a collective rage that a lot of this feels like a setup. A lot of this feels like, I'm not talking conspiracy theory like somebody went and lit the fire. I'm talking about this is the result of a decades and generations long conversation that West Maui has had with people in charge that this is going to happen between Miko and the power lines and the fire response and the water department not communicating to people that there is a problem with their water properly, between the sirens not going up off. People are pissed, and it's justifiable. And in the face of all of that, these resilience hubs, whatever you want to call them, these Ohana hubs have been established quickly because of the relationships of the ties in West Maui and outside of West Maui that are beyond government and agencies. And the feeling, the palpable feeling in the couple of days after this disaster that we are on our own. Nobody is coming to save us. We've been asking for help for decades, and nobody's coming to save us. And so now we're going to feed and water and medicine ourselves. And now, a few weeks in, agencies and government people are starting to come in and be like, we have the answer, and we have these protocols that you have to follow, and here's our policies. And people are like, get lost. Why would I trust you after you put our town in this position, and after you left us for dead? And now you come in and you tell us how to do things. It's insulting. I'm not even from there, and I'm shaking with anger because I see it happen every day, and I just cannot handle. It's really hard to trust the agencies that put you in this very position to get you out of it. The same people that made the decisions about water and electric and egress and getting in and out of Lahaina that trapped all these people are now the ones that are being asked to be trusted to build the solution. The other thing, if you're going to get aid, you have to have a FEMA ID. Nobody is going to trust FEMA right now. So we have to establish something outside of FEMA that allows people to be verified of their need and get response. I have to say one more thing. I'm so sorry. The other big thing is our pace does not match the urgency of the situation. The urgency of the situation in the beginning was gasoline, water, food, and everybody was so slow. And now, all of a sudden, people are talking about rebuilding. Like, that's the most urgent thing. The most urgent thing right now is getting people in some kind of shelter where they know they're going to be there for a year. That's not going to be a home that's built on vacant county land. That could be... The urgency right now should be clearing out Airbnbs and non-essential units for people to live and catch a breath and mourn with their family so that in 6 months or a year from now, they can digest the conversation about what do we do next. The urgency about having this rebuild conversation when people still don't have roofs over their heads. They have 30-day vouchers for their Airbnb and they don't know where they're going to be in a month. That's urgent. People don't even have the space to talk about rebuilding. because they don't know where they're going to be in 2 weeks. So this rebuilding needs to just hang on for a minute, and urgently this county can clear out things that are made for visitors and house people there, and the economy all around tourism on the west side. People should be paid those same good jobs to care for their own community at this point. And then we can talk about rebuilding. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys.